In my experience, everyone who excels in learning has developed a unique sense of trust in themselves, their gifts, and how they process information. Trisha Cook. Again, speaking of the whole person, you need to examine every aspect of their learning, not just the end goal or result, which is literacy, and their appropriate learning behavior. Now, we know epigenetics relating to learning influences of generational anger and shame have the ability of being healed and determines which genes will be expressed and how their own systems will function. The main goal is to heal our very own DNA holistically through exercises and activities which block or ease the production of specific inflammatory proteins, toxicity, excreted by the gut-brain axis, decreasing biochemical reactions that happen between the pineal, pituitary, adrenal and carotid glands, along with by activating and aligning the thymus, via vagus nerve chakra, and pons, RAS and ACC/HPA, Alta, major and soma chakras, causing decrease in deficiencies while regulating our own biofields, including electromagnetic fields. This is the divine stamp where you are regulated and experiencing harmony, honor, wisdom, and becoming devoted to your purpose, including but not limited to love, joy, peace, forbearance, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. Against such things there is no law. Galatians 5:22-23 https://www.bible.com Bible/111/gal.5.22-23 You need to, again, speaking of the whole child, you need to examine every aspect of their learning, not just the end goal or result, which is literacy and their appropriate learning behavior. Ways to look at neurodifferences holistically: observe and take observational notes on the child, 50% nature 50% nurture, for which you will read here all about, and I focus on epigenetics, self-directed neuroplasticity, and neuropedagogy. What is epigenetics? Epigenetics is the study of how your behaviors and environment can cause changes that affect the way your genes work. Unlike genetic changes, epigenetic changes are reversible and do not change your DNA sequence, but they can change how your body reads a DNA sequence or even silences certain genes. Retrieved from the answer to the nature versus nurture debate. Center on the Developing Child at Harvard University, 30. Epigenetics Comes to Life, anonymous author. DNA works by way of the same principles as the mind and neurons of the brain and body. In the journal Nature Neuroscience, Intelligence Networks discovered in brain for the first time. 2015. Remarkably, they found that some of the same genes M1 and M3 here that influence human intelligence in healthy people were also the same genes that cause impaired cognitive ability and epilepsy when mutated. Also, studies show that autistic people have a 20% risk of having epilepsy and that people with epilepsy have a 20% chance of being autistic. The reason for this may be that the effects of epilepsy and ASD on brain structure and function overlap.